things are getting serious when even Coinbase starts acting like a bull in a china shop. The anticipation is palpable as we approach a momentous occasion in less than 3 days. An immediate video is required. Therefore, let us not dally and go right to the point. Important notice, there is a tangible sense of anticipation in the Bitcoin community as the halving event approaches. Bitcoin has a track record of skyrocketing in value whenever a deal is finalized. And this year, Shiba Inu have been observed intently tracking the fluctuations of Bitcoin. Beyond its natural rate of expansion at times, just a few days ago there was an incredible 300% spike. Do you remember it? The Shiba Inu price is also susceptible to Bitcoin's ups and downs, therefore the Shiba army is always vigilant. Everyone from Bitcoin fans to the Shiba army is looking forward to the halving event. Is something happening? And if so, how will it affect Shiba Inu? That is an excellent question. A Twitter user recently made an insightful observation. After the halving, Bitcoin will rise for these reasons. Not right away, but it's coming. The bull market has a long way to go. Thus, they are basically saying that they are confident in the idea that Bitcoin's price will climb after the halving, but it may take some time. They think the present upward trend has a lot of gas in it, but listen up, this is important. In case you were wondering, Bitcoin is based on miners who, using supercomputers, solve intricate mathematical problems in order to add new transactions to the blockchain and ensure their security. Miners get new Bitcoins as a reward for their work. Things start to heat up now. The current cost to mine one Bitcoin is around $40,000. Still, mining is lucrative as long as Bitcoin stays around $60,000. Visualize this. Electricity and mining equipment cost you $40,000. However, you can earn $60,000 for every Bitcoin you mine. There's a nice profit there. However, a change is on the horizon as the Bitcoin halving approaches. The incentives that miners receive will be reduced by half when the halving takes place. Mining a single Bitcoin will now effectively cost $80,000, up from $40,000 before. And just in case you forgot, halving is a simple operation. Miners get half of the total supply of Bitcoins every 4 years. To maintain scarcity and control the supply, this technique is included into the Bitcoin protocol. We can now think about the consequences. As a result of the price increase, Bitcoin mining may become unprofitable for many individuals. Assume the role of a before the halving, mining a single Bitcoin would cost only $40,000 and you could sell it for $60,000, making a nice profit. However, the cost to mine one Bitcoin has increased to $80,000 following the halving. All of a sudden, the costs of mining Bitcoin exceed the profits you could make. When mining becomes unprofitable, a large number of miners will likely quit the network. It is rational as well, but now things start to get interesting. When half or more of the miners leave, the market will begin to level out. To guarantee a profit, the remaining miners will likely keep their Bitcoins until the price reaches $80,000 or higher. However, you need to be aware of this. Over time, the cost of mining Bitcoin has typically been covered by its price. Take Bitcoin as an example, its price has just soared to $73,000 despite the fact that mining a single coin now costs roughly $40,000. Since demand usually causes prices to rise above production costs, it is possible that Bitcoin may hit $130,000 to $150,000 during this bull run, if history is any indication. This forecast is based on actual market forces, not theoretical speculation, and the laws of supply and demand. I came upon this tweet as well. There will be another halving of Bitcoin values in exactly 4 days. Kindly keep in mind that the first half plus 8,000%, the second half 3,000%, 800% plus the third halving. This is the fourth halving, and I predict that things will go backwards. This serves as a powerful reminder of the effects of previous halving events on the price of Bitcoin. According to the statistics given in the tweet, every halving has traditionally been followed by substantial price hikes, so it's not completely out of the question to think that this impending halving could be a replay of past events. You may be asking how this development will affect Shiba Inu and similar altcoins. Well, you have a good point there. We can expect Bitcoin to remain popular for a long period after the halving. The altcoin season, however, follows. During altcoin season, the value of alternative cryptocurrencies such as Ethereum and Ripple surges and then surpasses that of Bitcoin. Since it is the largest cryptocurrency, Bitcoin accounts for the vast majority of market volume. The Bitcoin to non-BTC ratio, or Bitcoin dominance, is a measure of this supremacy. When it first came out, Bitcoin was the undisputed leader. However, with the introduction of cryptocurrencies, the dominance of Bitcoin declined. It is common practice to declare the start of an altcoin season when the market capitalization of all cryptocurrencies exceeds that of Bitcoin. When altcoins are in vogue, they often outperform Bitcoin. Traders would be well to diversify their holdings with altcoins at the moment. The market tends to be bullish throughout cryptocurrency season for a number of reasons. We may anticipate even more optimistic market mood in the lead up to the forthcoming Bitcoin halving event. Plus, we've really witnessed a comparable situation earlier. Bitcoin began to trend after the Bitcoin ETF was approved in January. Its price growth, however, leveled out after a while. Altcoins became the focus of interest at that point. The math is really quite straightforward. It would be easier to double the price of which coin? A company whose market capitalization is $1 trillion or less. Seemingly, the solution seems crystal clear. That is why numerous meme currencies had significant price increases. Also, we must not overlook Shiba Inu, whose market cap is in the billions and whose unexpected 300% increase in value in just 1 week caught everyone by surprise. The interplay and revolving door between Bitcoin and altcoins, particularly Shiba Inu and other meme coins, are on full display here. Whatever the case may be, let's settle on a number now. What do experts think will happen? How much will a Shiba Inu cost soon? Who knows? We'll find out. There has been a lot of talk regarding how the upcoming Bitcoin halving would affect the price of Bitcoin in the past 3 days. It is well known that the price of Bitcoin surged sharply after the previous halving events. Industry analysts are predicting that this tendency will occur again in the current cycle. How these Bitcoin price increases impacted the wider crypto market is another noteworthy pattern. One of the biggest winners was Shiba Inu, whose value skyrocketed from $12 to $1 million in 453 days due to enormous price spikes. Investors are flocking to the Shiba Inu market in the hopes that the breed will experience a similar meteoric rise in value thanks to its enormous return potential. Given the impending Bitcoin halving and the present bull run in the cryptocurrency industry, many people are hopeful that the value of Shiba Inu will rise in the future. But how much is the lingering question? In 2020 and 2021, just after the most recent Bitcoin halving, Crypto Basic evaluated the possible increase rate in light of the Shiba Inu's upswing. The results of this evaluation are limited, but they do provide some useful information about the Shiba Inu's potential behavior during this cycle. Bitcoin was selling for about $8,500 in May of 2020. It increased by 711% in just 20 months, reaching $69,000 in November 2021 after the halving. After the 2020 Bitcoin halving, Shiba Inu, which debuted 3 months later, saw even more significant growth. They are ignoring the early Shiba Inu trading values, though, because of the low volumes of trade, which frequently lingered around $300. The Shiba Inu began to really take off on February 1st, 2021, with $35 million worth of trades executed in a single day. A record-breaking 303,000% increase occurred in only 8 months, culminating in an all-time peak by October 2021. Coin expert Anthony Scaramucci of Skybridge Capital predicts that Bitcoin's price would reach $513,000 if it has a similar 711% spike after the halving. Furthermore, if Shiba Inu can repeat even a small portion of its prior boom, even a 10% increase might cause its price to skyrocket, even reaching gains of 30,000%. However, keep in mind that the past isn't necessarily indicative of the future. There is no assurance that Shiba Inu would experience a similar increase in the future, even though this assessment does capture some of its previous upswing. Equally speculative is the predicted growth in Bitcoin's value. But with all the excitement around the Bitcoin halving, anything might happen. The fact that even Coinbase is a part of the campaign is making everyone even more excited. To be clear, I am not providing financial advice. Before putting your money into anything, you must perform your own study. However, what is your view on the matter? Leave a comment in the space provided. Your comment would be greatly appreciated. If you're interested in learning more, just click on